Sup, y'all? It's me. It's your boy Asmongold, and as soon as Blizzard created the thread for people to submit questions for the developers to answer at the Q&A panel at BlizzCon, obviously the thread was filled with legacy server questions, of course. And I would have also added my name to that list as well, people who were asking about it today if they didn't make the update that they did. TLDR, guys, they're not going to make any sort of announcement or discussion or talk about legacy servers at BlizzCon. I thought that they were, but apparently I'm wrong. So that was a huge disappointment for me, as well as probably thousands, tens of thousands, maybe even hundreds of thousands of other people. So I wanted to kind of talk to you guys about that a little bit. Ever since the Nostalgia shutdown, I've been pretty involved with like kind of the whole legacy server struggle and just talking about it as things have progressed. So I kind of felt like I had to make this video to give you guys some sort of an update, and hopefully not, but possibly some sort of closure. So this is what J. Allen Brack put out on the forums today, and I'll go ahead and read it out for you guys, and there'll also be a link in the video description below. Hey everyone, we've seen some talk among the community that you might be expecting to hear some news on legacy servers at BlizzCon, and we just wanted to take a moment to let you know that while we're still discussing the possibility, we won't have any updates to share on that until after the show. These past few months have been laser focused on the launch of Legion and getting patch 9.1, so they're basically talking about what's going to happen next in Legion. Thank you for your patience. We'll see you at BlizzCon, J. Allen Brack, and the World of Warcraft development team. So obviously, it sucks, right? I had really hoped, and I thought, I thought that it was going to happen, and I knew it was wishful thinking. I knew it was, but I just kept thinking it, man. They brought out the Murlocs, and like you guys know, like for every recent BlizzCon, like all the Murlocs that they've given out at the BlizzCon have been themed with the expansions. So like you got the Deathwing Murloc, you got the I think there was one for Miss Pandaria, I don't remember, and then there's like the Grommash Murloc, and there's the Illidan Murloc, and then there was the Knight Lieutenant and the Centurion Murloc or Champion Murloc. Like the vanilla PvP titles was like, okay, this is gonna be it. It's gonna be it. I know it. The Murlocs are telling me it's gonna be it, and it apparently is not gonna be it. It sucks. It really does. I'm very disappointed. I really am. I've thought a lot about. I thought this was gonna happen so much. I thought about in my head, I was gonna make this whole series of like what it's like building a raiding guild, like my adventures through vanilla, kind of like how I did the Iron Man challenge, and like kind of like going through, leveling up, making friends, building a guild, building this community, and then like moving into raiding, and then all the struggles of raiding in vanilla, and just kind of basically sharing that entire experience with you guys. And I really thought that it had the potential to be maybe the best content that I could ever create on my channel. And I had so much passion behind it and thinking behind it. I really, really wanted to do it so much. And it is honestly such a crushing disappointment to see that, at least not for a while, maybe ever, that's probably not going to happen. I'll reread this again. We won't have any updates to share on that until after the show. Now, until implies it's going to happen. Am I reading too much into it? Probably. But I'm definitely, I'm still hopeful. I'm always going to be hopeful, but we'll see. I think also I wanted to discuss something that I saw today. I watched like Alex Sensual's video about this too. I know him, he's a buddy of mine, and he's been very involved with the private server community. And he said something that I think made a lot of sense, is that no matter really which side people are on here, it's very hard, it seems, to have any sort of constructive discussion about the legitimacy or illegitimacy of legacy servers. I remember whenever I made my first video about it, I always felt like the legacy server and the private server community, there was a certain subsect of that community that was very, very entitled, there's a certain air of like righteous indignation that they deserve legacy servers, that legacy servers are owed to them because they play the game. And that always kind of turned me off. And also I felt like the people who are playing the game now and felt like, everybody that wants legacy servers is just, some loser, neckbeard that's living in the past that, can't move on, and the game is better now, and they don't understand that, and they never played vanilla, etc. And it seems like both of those two sects just really kind of, and like obviously the the loudest voices are usually the ones that are most seen. And so I see this all the time, and it's really kind of disappointing that, we can't really have a more polite and civil and, most importantly, constructive discussion about this. I think that, there's a lot of people out there, and I think everybody here, like, you guys got to understand this, guys. We sit here and we watch these videos. I'm like, you guys watch my videos? Thank you. You guys probably watch other people's videos about WoW, and I make the videos. I watch other guys' videos. We love this game. We love this game. We probably love Legion. A lot of us probably love Legion. And many of us that played it probably love Vanilla too. And you guys have to understand that no matter where you are here, we all share the common passion and interest for the love of this game. And I played this game for a very, very long time. I've always really enjoyed it. Some points less than others, of course. But you all have to understand from both sides that everybody, their goal is to move the game forward and to make the game as good as possible. Nobody here is trying to destroy World of Warcraft, at least not intentionally. And so I think you guys all have to understand that and be reasonable and try to understand that the people who you might disagree with more than anything actually share the same passion and the same interests that you do. And I think that if people would realize that more, and we're all trying to get to the same place, we're just trying to debate on how to get there. And I just want to make sure that you guys understand that, because I care a lot about this, and I think that, we've seen the degradation and, just basically discourse in general get lower and lower and lower, right? And, I feel like we can potentially elevate the conversation and have real discussions about things, and I think that if we can do that, everybody's going to come off better. I think a lot of people really like Legion. Legion has been a very successful expansion so far, and I've enjoyed it a lot, minus a few things. And I think that a lot of other people feel that same way. That's not really mutually exclusive with wanting vanilla servers, and I understand some people who think that vanilla servers will cause problems. I do understand that, and I think that some of those are reasonable. I really hope that Blizzard will be able to come up with a solution, but until then, we can really only wait. But I just hope that you guys can understand that, and can understand where people who want vanilla servers are coming from. A lot of people really enjoyed the game back then. They enjoyed what the game gave them back then, and they were able to recapture that with maybe Nostalrius or another private server, but you can never really have that full feeling until it's actually really completely realized by Blizzard and fully supported by them, because of course it's their game. So I don't really know what's going to happen in the future here. I said before, like, if they don't talk about it at BlizzCon, the chances are really, really bad. And I still basically agree with that. I don't really know what the chances of having legacy servers are right now, but they definitely dropped a whole lot with this update. So it's a huge disappointment for me and basically anybody else who would really want to see legacy servers. And that's honestly pretty much all I've got to say, guys. And again, I think that we really can do ourselves and everybody else a favor by trying to elevate and, understand that the people that we're disagreeing with have the same passion and the same interests that we do. And we all kind of want to do the same thing in a lot of ways. And, just try to be understanding of that. Nobody really wants to ruin the game, really. People just want to be able to enjoy it in the way that they feel that they're comfortable with. And so hopefully Blizzard will make that a possibility for at least me at some point. I don't really know, but until then, I'll go ahead and just keep waiting and thinking up like little weird conspiracy things for why I think they're about to announce legacy servers. But anyway, guys, that's pretty much all I've got. Obviously, I'm always interested to hear what you guys have to say, but huge disappointment, and hopefully we'll hear something about it in the future, but I can't really be as certain as I was a week ago, right? But thanks for watching, and like, comment, and subscribe.